Hey, this is Deborah, and I just not very long ago talked to you about reasons why you might want to consider a webinar. Well, right now I'm going to play devil's advocate and throw out another option, and that is promoting teleclasses as either a free or a fee-based service that you offer. So we all know when we offer something for free is a marketing tool, it's really about generating leads. So it's much cheaper than marketing ever used to be. The lead boxes, it's more convenient. It's not flyers, it's not ink, it's not advertisements in the newspaper, but it actually connects you with an audience. So what's the reason you would want to do a teleclass? Why bother if you have a brick and mortar building? That still comes back to being probably the number one objective for any of the clients that I've coached about the idea. Telewebinar, teleseminar, teleclass. Let's do something to get you in front of an audience that is bigger, more global than anybody who could hit the pavement and walk in to your brick and mortar building. So here's why teleclass might be your venue. First of all, one of the reasons I like teleclass is that there are fewer distractions. So if you're on a webinar, I've been a teacher for 14 years. PowerPoint slides, right, is all what we use. And then you look out in the audience and the eyes are glazed over if they're open. That's a problem. So with teleclasses, people are on the telephone with you. You know they literally are holding it up. Sometimes, yes, you're on speakerphone, but a lot of times people are multitasking. I used to think that was bad, but at least we know they're awake and they're moving and they're interacting somehow with you on a more live level. That's a positive. So wherever it is, as long as they're muted so we don't hear the dog barking and the kids crying in the background, you still have them live. That's much better than having them even listening to a recording. So teleclasses, for one, convenience. People can take them anywhere, as opposed to, and I'm comparing and contrasting them to webinars, you've got to have a computer really to get the whole deal. So with a teleclass, you might still want to use some kind of a visual. You might send something to them on a computer. You might send them a handout via computer they could print or they can look at, but they wouldn't have to have it. You really want to make the interaction about the ebb and the flow of the questions, the answers, the content, and the reaction that you get from the audience. So it's not that different from sitting in a classroom or sitting in a group or a book club talking about the topic at hand. So very convenient, non-intimidating. So again, yeah, that was a reason for doing webinars, but with teleclass even more so. You don't need to know the people in the room, quote unquote, at all, right? So someone could be overweight, they could be 6'4" and skinny, but they want the content and it's all relevant to them, they can sign up. And everybody's on an even playing board on a teleclass. So all we know is, hi, this is Deborah. Thanks for being here. And there's Jennifer, and there's Sarah, and there's Tim. But connect with people you otherwise could not, who are intimidated, who want your information, who can call from anywhere and are not limited to having a computer in front of them in order to do it. That means you can sit in the car and be on the phone while your son is at baseball practice and still be able to participate. That doesn't happen always for webinars. So that and those are great reasons why you might want to consider teleseminars or teleclasses for either lead generation or revenue generation.